Alright, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Maskmare here, and welcome in for episode 2 for Coffee Talk, episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Let me turn this down some. I feel like I can never get the audio levels right for this. It's because every single game I play has different audio levels, and I have to go into my Go XLR and try to properly adjust it from the mixer itself. But anyways, guys, hope everyone's doing okay tonight. Kind of really excited to dive into more of this, not just because I'm absolutely love what bit of this I played yesterday. I saw that definitely is showing a lot of things I consider improvements over the previous game. Though still really early to tell where the storytelling is going to go with it. But another reason I'm really excited to jump in this is because last night I did 3.5 hours of a solo session of Demonologist, trying to unlock the new map for me, Big DP43, and Deceptus to play around with moving forward. And let's just say that was an experience. As I figured, just like this with Phasmophobia, playing ghost hunting games like this solo is definitely a much different experience than when you got friends right there, kind of like cushioning the landing in regards to that deep descent into Dread Central. So anyways, jumping on back into this, 'cause I'm really excited, like I said, to get more into this game. I think we're on day 4 now. I think the previous game was about the same amount of days. I think previously the other game had 14 days. I think this has 15. And you look at it again, just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's got one more day than the other game had. And currently, we're on day 5, not day 4. We already completed day 4. So I don't know who we're gonna encounter today. We obviously got introduced to Riona, one of the new characters, the one right there with the blue hair, she's a Banshee. And we got introduced to Lucas, guy right there, who is a Satyr. And I'm basically just kind of explain that, because obviously you guys who watch this stream, you probably don't really care about what they are. Maybe you don't have access to a copy of the game, you just want to watch someone else play it. But hopefully I didn't spoil that for anyone. I'm trying to bet my best not spoil story details. But anyways, jumping on to day 5, just see that what we're gonna have here. And as always, my face cam is off for this series, like what's for Coffee Talk 1, because with my character being a mysterious barista, you don't ever see his identity. I want to kind of embody that whole concept of me being behind the counter talking to the patrons. Anyways, starting now. Turn this down just a little bit more. That should be okay, hopefully. Alright, Saturday, September 23rd, 2023. Alright, so this is weird, because previously, I can swear that, I might need to look it over, but I thought that because we saw the little Jack Skellington ripoff right here yesterday, and I swear I thought it was on the other side. Maybe I'm wrong. But whatever the case. Tactical survival game, Creek's Front 4, Final Front, set to release next year. Belltown man caught after attempting to outrun police with a Segway. Yeah, all this stuff was on the other side, and the ripoff, Jack Skellington was over here on the other side. And petition to combine Halloween and Christmas gains traction. Why? Alright, oh no. Seems like we're out of ginger. Okay, so if Gallows come in, that's gonna be a problem. Welcome in, Amber. Okay, so Hyde's here. Alright, so we're actually seeing Hyde again for the first time in this game. Mr. Hyde, welcome. Hello, Maskmare. It's nice to see you again. How are you? Well, just here. How about you? You seem a little preoccupied. Right, sorry about that. I just learned we're out of ginger. Oh? I made a mistake on the weekly order sheet. And the remaining roots I have are no longer fit for consumption. Tut-tut. Sounds like a rookie mistake, Maskmare. Hey, don't rub it in, okay? I know, I'm ashamed. Our storage system is having problems because of recent power surges. Alas, I'll stock up at the farmer's market tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. You're really busy as usual, I see. Well, yes, well... Nothing wrong with a slow day or two from time to time. Although it's been quite a week, if I may say so myself. Oh? Well, I'm listening. Pardon? You're weak. Tell me all about it. Oh. I'm not even sure where to start. Try anywhere. After all, there's no way for me to correct an unheard story, am I right? Right. Well, the most notable problem recently would be these severe thunderstorms. Sometimes they cause our powers to short out, which messes with the machines. So I think there was a bit of typo there. I think it was supposed to be power instead of powers. But so in case it happens again, my apologies. I see. Warning duly noted. There also has been this ongoing car vandalism in the neighborhood. Apparently, there's a serial deflator of tires on the loose. Officer Georgie was the one who informed me about it. We've also got a lot of new customers. And I think that's about it. Sounds eventful, even if not terribly riveting. Now, regarding the car vandalism you spoke about, well, I drove here. To what extent should I be concerned about it? That was kind of a fake out because, like, I thought someone walked in, but they didn't. And maybe that's kind of like getting more ambiance in the sense that maybe there's, like, other people here off to the side that we're not actually going to meet. We're going to go and take their order, like, off. I don't know. It's like the fake me out. I thought an actual customer came in. Maybe they are going to show up. I'd like to show us who it was. To what extent should I be concerned about it? Wish I could inform you with confidence. Unfortunately, I don't know much about it, so... Okay, so Georgie did come in. So someone did come in. I can answer that. They're just kind of waiting, like, I guess, like, kind of putting the whole concept of him, like, coming in mid-conversation. There's nothing to worry about. Your call's gonna be fine. Officer Georgie, welcome. Hey, Mass Mayor. I managed to track and narrow down the vandal strike zone, you see. Because the culprit seems to have a favorite spot. Really? Yep, and it's nowhere near here. Miss Riona told me her car was affected as well, by the way. That's so. If she comes back, can you ask her where she parked? Will do. Appreciate it. Anyway, my investigation's still ongoing, but I'd say this area is pretty safe. So you can relax. He says that and watch Hyde's tires get slashed. I see. Anyway, good evening, y'all. Sorry for blocking the entryway earlier. I was finishing up my last cigarette. Okay, so that explains why it took him a bit to get in. He was taking a drag from his cigarette before he fully came in. But it's time to start a new one. Do you mind? Not at all. Mr. Okay, yeah, that's right. They never met in the previous game, now that I think about it. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was like, I can swear I don't think Hyde and Georgie ever met. Mr. Hyde, meet Officer Georgie. He's in charge of the night patrols around here. Cheers. Officer Georgie, meet Mr. Hyde. Our occasional guest from Los Angeles. Our friend of Mr. Gala. Ah, big hospital guy? Then I guess I've seen you around a bunch. A Los Angelino, eh? Not for much longer, though. Oh? I'm in the process of finalizing my move back here with my modeling agency. Okay, so Hyde's moving back to Seattle. It's wonderful news. You lived here before? For about 40 years. When did you move to LA then? About 20 years ago. Right. Huh. Let's just say I'm nowhere near as young as I look. Oh, models, vampire. Gotcha. There's a native Seattleite. Let me be the first to welcome you back. We got smog and door skies, but at least our coffee is second to none. Ain't that the truth? I make sure that, always keep a cup of joe flowing. Right, Mass Man? I'll let you be the judge of that. Thanks for the warm welcome. Then, have you moved in already, or not yet? Preparations still need to be made at the property I've chosen. Won't even think of packing until it's halfway done. Makes sense. That being said, I'll be here to oversee the construction for a while. If you have any help, let me know. Can't do much myself, but I can find a few guys who can. Although it won't be necessary, I appreciate the gesture. It's funny. What is? Quite frankly, the police force and I had something of a contentious relationship in the past. Uh-oh. Was a slap on the wrist and let's call it a day type of thing? Or the catch you catch me kind? All I can say is, live long enough, you'll try everything. Those are bygones of years, of course. Are you sure? So, does anyone want something to drink? Of course, naturally. After you, it's like I'm liking this. They got like this is like a nice little. I love seeing them get along so well on their first meeting like this. Like basically, like they agreed on stuff originally right there. Like for a second, they both chuckled at the same time, and then they both like were saying like of course, and then naturally. I like this. I'm liking their little dynamic here. After you. Well, the public service should put the citizens first. So after you. Not idealistic, but I insist. After all, I'm still considering my options. Well then, in that case, what would it be, officer? Just give me something nice, Mass Mayor. Are you all right? Not that great, honestly. What happened? Never mind that for now. I got a question for you. I'm having a feeling he's probably having trouble at home. Did you by any chance see a light? Oh, I got you. Did you by any chance see a lighter lying around? Oh. Yes, I did. I have it with me. Phew, that's a relief. Okay, Mass Man, listen carefully. I need you to take this very, very seriously. Okay, okay. I need that lighter back, okay? Okay. I mean it. I need it back. Or the streak of bad luck won't end. Pardon? Pardon? Just talking to myself. Okay, yeah, I understand. Appreciate it. So it's a lucky lighter for him. Would you like anything to drink? It's black coffee for me, please, but lightly sweetened. So I'm thinking maybe 2 shots of coffee and, I don't know, I mean, let's try this. And before I do, let me save, because I said I was gonna start doing this, make sure that, because in case there was like a special one for them. You said lightly sweetened. Just black coffee, lightly sweetened. I mean, main way I would think we would make it right here. I mean, because that's less sweet, so. Jingle beans? Jingle beans. What in the hex? Whatever. I mean, honestly, I'm thinking it could be that his lighter actually might be truly lucky, because you look at everything else going on here, like we got supernatural creatures, so it's really not outside the realm of, because me personally, I sometimes believe in luck, and sometimes I don't. But it could be that with everything going on here with like the supernatural circumstances, for all we know, I mean, the lighter could have been given to him by some supernatural creature that actually had ties with luck or something. Or it could just be an actual lucky lighter. Finally, hello, friend. Thanks, Massmere. Suppose I owe you explanation. Told you before, right? This lighter is my lucky charm. When it goes missing, my luck is really dicey. Almost got hit by a falling fan at work. Broke the missus' favorite mug. Nearly swerved my car into the sidewalk because a black cat jumped into my lane. Oof. And that doubled it up. A black cat, not even a raccoon. I swear I'm not making this up. That was a sign. I don't know what is. And well, daughter's still mad at me too. Anyway, glad to have this back. Thanks for keeping it safe for me, Massmere. Very welcome. Here's your drink, officer. Cheers. Massmere, are you sure this is my water? Is it not? I've never seen or smelled a sweet coffee like this. You're right. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Would you like me to remake the drink for you? Never mind. It's fine. I just can't be bothered. I was drinking what? Ah, shit. Alright. Trying that again. Okay, there's definitely a glitch going on with this. This is twice now this has happened. When I tried to reload it from like that point and it screwed it up. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know if that's a glitch or what, but I mean, I figure like you saved right there, it should be fine. Alright, we'll get back to where we were before. We'll try the honey. Come on, just go and get to it. Alright. Not only bullet BS this time. Alright. It said lightly sweetened. He's lactose intolerant, of course. See how this works. I don't think that's it either. Let's try coffee, coffee, and honey. That better be it, okay? Because this is like another unique one. We're gonna find out. You said lightly sweet, and it says sweet coffee. It looks like something he probably would drink, maybe, so. Alright, let's go skip past all this. Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah, that's right. Here's your sweet coffee to sweeten your evening, officer. Cheers, masked man. That really is a spot. Glad to hear that. Ready to make your order? Not quite. Do you have any suggestions? We have a couple of new teas if you're interested. Oh? They're butterfly pea and hibiscus flowers. Hibiscus, huh? Not an ingredient that's really easily palatable when used in hot beverage. Perfect, maybe something with it. Are you sure? We're missing some ingredients tonight. Do you have any specifics in mind? I'll let you choose for me. Just make it red and, who knows, maybe it can be my new blood wine. Blood wine? It's a fake blood cocktail I used to get here. Back when it was still a bar. Ah, I see. Make me a bold red drink. I like to see what you can come up with. Alright, he's definitely challenging me here. Let me go and save it. I'm definitely probably gonna need it. Alright, challenge us. So you want hibiscus? Bold red drink. I would think maybe the cinnamon would bring it out. Let's try this. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Nope, that's not it. That's not even red. That's purple. So we know hibiscus. We know we gotta use hibiscus for this. Let's try this. Because I don't know if we're actually supposed to be putting milk in it or not. It literally was the same thing, just reversed. And I'm wasting ingredients here. I hate this. Hibiscus, cinnamon, and milk? Nope. I'm feeling bad about this. I hate that I'm wasting ingredients. I feel like Sanji from One Piece would be kicking my ass right now. Wait, hold on. Hibiscus, hibiscus, cinnamon. Let's try that. I don't think so. We'll try it. Here you go, sir. Something red? This is a drink you thought I might like. Honestly, I'm not entirely confident, but it's the best I can do tonight. It's peculiar enough. How is it? It's tart. Astringent. Do you like it? You tell me. And I was looking forward to it. Ah, okay, fine, Hyde. Okay, so, alright, at least I was able to reload it properly that time. I think I was pushing the X button for it. It was starting the whole day over, so if I just push square, I'm good. We're gonna get this for Hyde. No doubt about it. He said it was tart and everything, so we need something that makes it sweet. Hibiscus, honey, and... try mint. So, Hyde's been the most challenging one so far, I think. That ain't it. Hibiscus. Trying whatever combinations I can hear. No. Hibiscus. He says bold, but bold's kind of like, you know. That definitely ain't it. Gosh dang it, I'm trying to figure this out. Hibiscus. Mint and milk? I don't know, that don't sound too appealing, but... Nah, plus I don't even look the right color. It's supposed to like be something like red. See, figure with red where we want to like make double up on hibiscus and maybe try let's try honey. No. Okay. Hibiscus, milk. This is difficult with him. We're gonna get it though. There's only so many combinations there is before we get the right one. The hibiscus. Honey and hibiscus? Try it like this. And I'm trying different combinations here, see if we can get this right. Hibiscus, cinnamon, and hibiscus. I said there's only be so many combinations. Of course, Hyde had to like throw this massive curveball at me here, like just saying bold. Like, what's bold? Might have already tried this one. Yeah, then we already tried lemon milk hibiscus. Don't tell me to stop it. I'm gonna get this right for him. Hibiscus, cinnamon, and cinnamon, maybe? Did we already do that? Crud. This is not working. Hibiscus, lemon, and mint. Might have already done this one too. I think we actually did. Yeah. I'm gonna figure it, because it's gotta be a special drink for him like the others. It has to be like something that's gonna stand out. And all these are way too generic. Yeah, all this is basically just like coming out way too generic. He said bold, so it's gotta be something that's gotta be like pretty, you know, wild when I see it. Honey and lemon? I don't think we tried that. Might have, but... yeah, I think we already tried honey lemon. Alright, mint and milk? I think this is a combination we haven't tried yet. And that's another one we shouldn't have tried. So I don't think I can do... yeah, can't do milk first. Let's try this. Might have already... hibiscus, honey, and milk. Ah, come on, man. Hibiscus, cinnamon, and milk. I'm gonna get his drink, one way or another. Alright, start over again. Like, Georgie's was easy once I kind of got it figured out, but with Hyde's, like, the main thing there is bold. Now, the red part I'm getting no, for the most part, but he wants a bold drink. Pretty sure this ain't gonna be it either. Probably gonna make it pink. Hibiscus latte. Ah, I know that's not gonna be it. That's the problem. I'm like going through. I'm just trying. For all it's worth, I could have already made the drink he wants, but. Alright, let's try mixing it around. So it's milk and cinnamon. Could be the combination. If I put the milk as the primary, that could help. I think milk may be part of it. Nope, I think we just made, that definitely ain't it. I think that might have been, Lua's drink. I think we might be on the right track. Let's keep trying like this. No, that's, Rachel's drink. Hibiscus, milk, and lemon. Yeah, real funny. Okay, sorry that I keep on repeating this, guys, but I'm determined to find his drink. Hibiscus, milk, and mint. I'm gonna be mad if it does. Because that's the one ingredient we ain't got. I mean, that thing is extremely red. But it might be on the right track. I think cinnamon is definitely, like, I think something we need. Because cinnamon, we think that's a bold flavor. Yeah, I don't think they do that, because obviously they wouldn't, like, lock you out of being able to give him what he needs, so. Mint. And either. I'm just wondering if it could just be I got double up on hibiscus. Yeah, alright, that wasn't it either. I mean, because obviously doubling up the hibiscus will make it redder. Let's try hibiscus, and honey. Nope. I think I'm trashed like about 50 drinks already, give or take. Hibiscus, lemon. Nope. And I remember now, I keep on forgetting, when you put lemon in hibiscus or whatever, it changes the color. They already said that. Okay, so we gotta try combinations with everything except for lemon. That's what we gotta do. So, hibiscus, mint, and honey. Might have already done this as well. This is frustrating. Hyde's like just really making this difficult. Hibiscus, honey, and cinnamon. Don't know if I tried like both combinations for this. Or he ain't gonna like it. Yep, that's not either. Hyde, I'm trying here. You didn't really... It's the bold thing is the problem. Something bold and red. I mean, I got the red part down, pat. So now we just gotta try everything except for, like, the lemon. So we just need to leave the lemon out. I've narrowed that down at least. Hibiscus, cinnamon and mint? Have we tried that? I think we probably have. He's honestly frustrating me with this. I can't continue the story because I'm trying to make his stupid drink. Hibiscus, mint, and cinnamon. Some of the stuff just coming up with the same combinations or something very similar. Hibiscus, honey, and mint. That's not it either. Mint and honey. is getting frustrating, you know, because I'm trying my darnest to make him his drink, but it seems like every combination isn't it. I feel like it may have something to do with milk. Alright, you know what? Hi, challenge accepted. We're just gonna try it like this. Let's use hibiscus and then double up the other ingredients. Still basically making the same stuff here. We already did that, I think. Hibiscus, honey, and milk? Watch this not be it either. See, now it's making it that color. Then we did double up on the mint before. Oh my god, this is... Not that. This won't be it either. Probably gonna be another latte. I'm sorry. Alright. Just to go and move this onwards and everything, I just want to see if anyone else figured out his drink. Because this is BS. Normally I don't cheat, but... So, this is BS, because I think for what I'm seeing here or whatever, it's impossible to make this drink. Amber, you called it right. You need ginger to make it, if I'm right. They cheated me. There's no way to make his drink, and I'm just right here twiddling my thumbs trying to make his drink when it's basically impossible. That makes me mad. Alright, I've been sitting here like, I am so sorry, guys. Like, I've been here trying to make this drink for him, not knowing it's impossible. The game, like, you intentionally cannot make his proper drink this time. And that's why the ginger isn't in stock. Alright. Alright, just, you know what, Hyde? Since you want to be such a smart ass, I'm gonna make you like probably like the most disgusting seeming drink, you know, I can. I'm gonna make it red for you. How about that? You have to wait till next time to get your red drink. See? You have your freaking... your purple grimace drink. How about that? And I literally said something red. It's not even red. How is it? It's tart? Astringent? Do you like it? You tell me. And I was looking forward to it. I'm sorry it wasn't what you expected. Oh, you did what I asked, so no need for apologies. Next time you can try and make something that doesn't taste like hay juice. Well, excuse me, sir. I mean, but it's kind of hard when I ain't got... Alright, I'll get you next time. Need some boldness, so then they can leave a mark in me. There is only one hibiscus drink that I have enjoyed. Curious if you can come close. I'll try my best next time. Well, I'll get you next time, Hyde. Just wait. Now I know that you just okey-doke me. So all this time I was right trying to make this drink for him because I was so determined to get the right one, and that happened. Hey, kid. There. Damn. Alright, before we start, check out Toma the Chill. Well, at least I got his friendship here. Birthday, 8th of February, vegan vampire. You know what? I think I served him milk and that he's vegan. Or at least as vegan as far as a vampire is concerned. Now I kind of feel like a dick. But I don't know, he never actually really specified. I think it's like, I don't know if he's just supposed to be a vegan based on blood, or it's just he doesn't consume anything animal-like. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Birthday. So all this time I was actually trying to serve him drinks with milk. I was like, wait a minute, he's a vegan. Forgot about that. I need to keep that in. It kind of makes sense also because he's vegan and Georgie is lactose intolerant, so he can't have milk. Get the February, vegan vampire, professional model. All right, CP, Alyssa. That's, I guess, like, you know, contact number. All right, birthday 1st of June. All right. Let me see. Lucas, you ever been jamming on good songs and your earphone died off? Well, I've never had this because my earphone is amazing. Get yours here. All right, click on that one. Might as well like it. Lua, you found that on Rumbler, didn't you? Ice Baileys, right? Ice Baileys. La voix elle yes avoir les stolas. Let's see. Go ahead and make sure I click through them. So I guess he was trying to like speak, you know, French to her or whatever. Just trying to impress her. All right, I'm so excited for the secret project. You'll see. Like that one. I really like that picture of her right there, though. All right, Myrtle. Currently hooked on this Mega Tactic game. The mechanic is very interesting and inspiring. All right, Lucas. Lucas on Mr. Malloyd Mayweather. Are you available like this Sunday? I don't know if they're gonna try to do like he's trying to do a boxing match with Floyd Mayweather. Oh, they're taking that route. Lucas, I feel like this is finally the right time in my career to either write a book or challenge a professional boxer, so they're trying to rip off on the Paul brothers, I think. On Logan and Jake Paul. Thing is, Lucas actually is more tolerable to an extent. I feel like this is finally the right time in my career. Alright, yeah, we got that. Which honestly, I don't mind Logan, mistakes he's made aside and everything. It's Jake I'm not really too fond of. Alright, and so I was in a vegan restaurant and a woman said that she knew me, which is weird because I've never met her before. Ooh, terrible. Herbivore. That dad joke, I swear. I never met her before. That was Scott. Oh, jeez. That was terrible, and I love it. Damn. Let me guess, it's probably about Riona. Oh. Oh, dang. Hello, Massmare. Pops, nice to see you again. What's up? What's going on? What's going on with you? I mean, oh, well, nothing. Nothing much. You know what? Let me move over there. There we go. Sorry about earlier. I was preoccupied. No problem. Is everything alright? Yeah, of course. Always alright. Always. Because I'm a very lucky dude. Speaking of luck, did the lady ever come back? Miss Riona? Yeah, she did. Really? Did you manage to give her my stuff? I did. I gave her your written contact info. Okay, cool. She didn't throw it away, did she? As far as I know, I don't think so. Great. Trying to reach the Soprano lass? That's right, Pops. Still feeling uneasy about how that day went, so I just want to apologize to her or something, you know? Okay. So I guess I just have to wait for her to contact me, huh? I think so, yeah. What if she doesn't contact me? What should I do? And then that's that. That's her choice. You're so right, Pops. Didn't think of you as someone who'd have trouble reaching out to people like this. I know, right? It is what it is. Okay, then I'll wait. Any hoodle. It's nice to see you again, Pops. Likewise, kid. Hello to you too, sir? Hyde. It's Hyde. Oh, but I'm kind of worried here. Wait, so you're really that Hyde? The supermodel Hyde? Big shot, eh? Oh man, oh boy. I never thought I'd randomly see you in a place like this. No offense to you, Massmare. Well, I follow your socials, man. Big fan. Especially love the Timeless series you did with for Boundless. That's an old one. Boundless? It was a lifestyle magazine, no longer in print. Because everything is online these days. What was the series about? It was a photo series I modeled for. A bit of an avant-garde shoot. They were originally set to be displayed in a time travel themed showcase. Alas, the exhibition fell through. So, they were rethemed and put in the magazine instead. Yeah, those were awesome. I like how the series showed peak fashion through the times. Yeah, the designs were so contemporary. Timeless even. Pun intended. I'd love to see that. Wait, let me show you a couple pics from it. Hyde looks great there. Colors are not. Oh, wow. You look amazing, Mr. Hyde. Still do. Well, he ain't wrong. I mean, he's aged well. Of course. It was so cool. It inspired me to find my own style, too. I'm partial to the 80s inspired look myself. Really? Can't tell. It's my jacket collection. Glad it helped. I did enjoy experiencing some of those times again, even if only in garment form. Even if I was left with a melancholy feeling. But I digress. Would you like to order anything? Oh yeah, of course. By the way, is pure matcha supposed to make you feel woozy? Pardon? I tried drinking some before lunch a couple days ago. I felt a tad nauseous. Did you have breakfast? Nope. It's really strong tea, so it still shouldn't be consumed on an empty stomach. That was the main takeaway from our conversation, wasn't it? Duly noted. Thanks. Then can I get a pumpkin latte? Sorry, we don't have that here. Oh, for real? Yeah, this isn't Starbucks, kid. You know you don't need pumpkin to make it, right? Oh, I've heard that before. Yep, but I have an open mind. I just don't want anything plain tonight. How about making me something based off pumpkin latte with what you have? I mean, we got the spice. Let me think about this. Pumpkin latte. But without the pumpkin. We got the spice for it. How we go about this one? Okay, let me think about this. So, I know this ain't gonna be it. That's way off from what I was trying to make. Okay, so with this, I got 3 more chances now. I blew like some of my chances there on the stuff with Hyde and Officer Georgie, I think. Y'all coming in with like, just trying to test me tonight, ain't you? Coffee. I know it's definitely ain't gonna be it. Yeah, that doesn't even look good. Ugh. Alright, so we're gonna try tea. Shy, dang, that is not it. Let's try something else here. Green tea, cinnamon, milk. Definitely gonna be it. I don't even know what I'm about to make here. Oh, cinnamon milk green tea. Of course. Well, what else would it be? Hold up. There ain't no way this is gonna work. Nah. Y'all gonna stop testing me like this. Y'all gonna like just... And I wouldn't be surprised it's gonna be another case where since I ain't got ginger or whatever, I can't make it. We said with what I have, so... Maybe we already tried this one. Yeah, we already made a shy, didn't he? Lucas, I already just knocked you out of this chair for this. You really lucky like we're trying to have like a calm little experience here tonight. And this is twice now I've had to do. I swear this is another occasion where I can't actually make the drink. Yeah, we ain't making him a being buzzy. I accidentally made his drink right there. Coffee, honey, and milk. But I think we already did this. Coffee, milk, and cinnamon. Cinnamon latte. We're on the right track. You ain't gonna want it though. A cinnamon latte, warm and sweet, just for you. Sounds good. Good call on the cinnamon. Is it star spice of the fall season? It is star spice of the fall season after all. Oh yeah, you're right. Like pumpkin lattes. Warm cheers me right up. Thanks, Massman. All right, we got it. Just had to make him a cinnamon latte. And it kind of makes sense to me because really pumpkin and cinnamon, I don't know. I mean, I've always like, you know, they kind of like tasted the same to me. Don't mention it. All right, so we got all of Lucas's correct drinks, and we know how to make them now, which is good. That's a kick to it. It's like they were trying to, like, you know, it's like, all right, you know, you gotta make a pumpkin latte, but guess what? We're not gonna. It's like they're trying to basically tell me to make like a synthetic pumpkin latte, but they didn't actually say that's what they were naming it. I was okay. Well, cinnamon latte is the closest to a pumpkin latte. And that's a weird picture right there. Him just playing basketball. I don't even look like him. But I mean, he did say, I think he did say something about, like, you know, shaving his legs for a tattoo and everything. On a short break to refresh and wreak havoc on return. Post your Rex on my channel on my sub. Or my sub. I think it's really, when you look at that right there, he don't even look like he's, I mean, aside from the horns, he actually looks human from that perspective. So, what's the matter? Huh? Why don't you cheer it up, kid? Oh, about that. Just usual work stuff. A few disagreements here and there, you know? Any working team will eventually have them once in a while, right? Right. What do you do? I'm a vlogger slash influencer. Ah. I review a lot of lifestyle things like fashion, places, food, etc. on the social media. Then I do skits and such on my channels too. And pranks also. No, Pops. No way. Real talk though, I actually hate pranks. I didn't say it before, but I hate them. A lot. Is that so? I just think they're the lowest form of entertainment. Now he's actually at least speaking truth on it. He said, I mean, it's almost like he's kind of admitting that though they did get a lot of views, they, you know, it's, yeah, just cheap thrills at the expense of others. Thank you. Right. But yeah, getting off topic here. Sorry. So essentially the creator of the host of your show. What does your team do? My team helps me edit, secure sponsors, and massively boost the production quality. They're great. I owe them lots. Do you think you're doing well? Yeah, I mean, I think so. We get by pretty well. I currently reside in LA. For real? I did too before I moved here. Why'd you move? Why I moved? Why I moved? I mean, because I hated it there? Not the crap on where you live, sir. I just think LA is not for me. No offense taken. Why'd you hate it there? It's a long and stupid story. Trust me, you don't want to hear it. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. You were saying? I've been noticing an influx of newcomers here. They're loud, young, and brazen. Just like you. Yeah? The fact that you're able to make something of yourself out of such mundane nonsense, I'd say you're doing pretty well. So what's the issue? Well, I talked about my channel situation here before, right? Yeah, you said your views were dwindling. Call it dwindling might be a bit overkill, but yeah. That's why my team and I are trying to figure out what to do. Trying to keep the show fresh, you know? Truthfully though, I've been wanting to change the show's direction for a while now. I even promised myself last year, once I got a certain number of viewers, I was just gonna do it. What Well, I've always wanted to do a talent showcase segment, you know? So I can help elevate others like me. Others like you? Yeah. Like the soprano lady from before. Like those dwarf actors and actresses in TV shows. We all actually kind of have something in common. You know what it is? I'll make it easier for you. Think about satyrs, for example. Mass Mayor, when you hear about us, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Don't think too hard now. Just say anything off the top of your head. How about you, Pops? Sir? Probably partying, recklessness, alcoholism, or a joke, right? Is that what you think? No, but that's what most of society thinks. In the same way society views Lady Riona as bad luck personified, all just because she happens to be a banshee. Besides, society is awful at judging people. Yup. Ain't that the truth? The immediate trust they have for those who have money, compared to those who had to start from zero. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, because that is like something that's I've said for so long, and it's nice seeing that the creators of this game were actually, you know, even touching base on that themselves. But that's one thing that just, like I was kind of like touching base on before, you know, in regards to live streaming and just a lot of things in general. People will latch on to those who are successful, regardless of their personalities and everything. You know, basically it's like they immediately see us like, oh, they got success. They got a lot of money. They got a lot of viewers and everything. That means that they obviously, you know, they're successful, and they won't care about like, you know, how that person is as a person. But, you know, then you have someone who's trying to work their way up, and just like no matter what, they'll be judgmental. You know, they'll see like this person who's trying, and they'll immediately like try to pick apart their personality and everything. It's okay, so you're picking apart this person's personality just because they're smaller, and you're trying to like see whatever you can, like try like, you know, see that as like why they're not successful. But you got this person right here who basically just has so much success, possibly even had like a silver spoon, you know, shoved, you know, a silver spoon in their ass from birth and everything. And you're just kind of looking at that and just not caring about their personality. You know, that's just like basically to me, like a lot of hypocrisy and things like that. And that if you're gonna judge someone, you know, who's not really successful, you know, you should also like, you know, really take into account like, you know, someone who is successful and like look at their personality and everything. Because I don't care how successful someone is. If I see someone as like, you know, a piece of shit, I can kind of like, you know, tell that they're basically, they treat others with disrespect and everything. I don't care how successful they are. I look at someone's personality before like their view counts and everything. You know, but, you know, and someone else who's smaller and everything, it's gonna be the same thing. If I see someone who's smaller, who's ungrateful for those who are trying to help them and everything, I'm not gonna like, you know, really associate with them as well. You know, my thing is, it's about who you are. It's about like, you know, how you treat others who see, like, who basically, it's just about how you see others in general, that, you know, is like a bigger standing to me on who someone is, instead of like how deep their pockets are or how popular they are. But yeah, that tangent aside, moving on. Compared to those who had to start from zero. You know what I mean? I get it, you know. Etiquette, social cues, and awareness, that sort of thing. What nurtures you when growing up reflects these things. That's what most people like to assume anyways. And like, I get it. Nobody has any time to learn about everybody. So we all go by impressions. But as someone who started from zero and now, the difference between how people treat me is so damn stark. So damn stark that it doesn't feel all that great, you know? So I'm guessing what was that when he first started out, people like didn't want to like, you know, didn't really care about him. Once he actually got built up, probably like a lot of the same people who looked down on him were suddenly like, you know, coming to him at, and like they worshipped him. That's kind of like the way I take it. I look at it. Cause I see that's like, you know, just how things like tend to be in the world. You know, you start from like, you know, a lot of those I was talking about, like people want to judge, you know, when they're working their way up. Same people that probably would judge them for not like, you know, having their foot in the door, not being popular, or not like having a lot of money, will be the same ones coming to them, you know, acting like they owe them something. And like, you know, that influencer owes them something, you know, down the line and all that. Like, kind of like I've seen it with like, you know, people that I've, because I mean, I'm obviously not like a big name or anything. I mean, I'm definitely, you know, as a content creator, I definitely do want to work my way up and everything and try to earn success. I would like to actually make something more of this in the future. But one thing I have noticed, you know, real talk, is that as I have like gained a few more followers here and there and all that, like people that, you know, that originally didn't support me that much, like basically when I first started, like didn't give me the time of day, but now that I've actually, you know, kind of like at least got some followers to me, and again, it's nothing major at all. I mean, on my YouTube and my Twitch channels, I'm less than 1,000, of course. You know, you can obviously later see it up there, like, you know, in the top, you know, center of my screen, like my follow counts and everything. But a lot of the people that basically didn't support me when I first started doing this, saying it was stupid, now I've kind of at least, you know, got a little bit of growth to me. And, you know, and I have like, you know, and I've done like a few things here and there in regards to charity streams that were successful. A lot of people that basically, you know, didn't like have much faith in me have come back around acting like, you know, they support me now. And again, I'm not like a big name by any means. I would eventually at some point want to make something of this while not forgetting my roots. But it definitely is like that whole double standard there where people like, you know, want to support you, you know, when they feel like it's, you know, good for supporting them. if it makes any sense. Anyways, continuing. Of course. See, I want to carve a space in my work. A place where I could give exposure to those who might not get it otherwise. Then once again, I ask you, what is the issue? My team thinks my segment idea is too risky. Don't fix what's not broken, they said. They just want me to improve what I've been doing. And you agree? I mean, they're not wrong. The risk is real. After all, I'm not responsible only for myself. I've got a whole team depending on me now. That's why I'm trying to find a compromise. At least until we become so big that any slight change won't affect me but... Will the world wait for you though, I wonder? Huh? Will the world wait for you to be ready? Have you ever asked yourself that? You see, making choices is always a matter of priority. As you grow, your stake increases, along with your responsibilities. As such, your excuses will continue to pile up. But, given the pace at which you're going right now, I see your idealistic dream is unlikely to be realized. However, if it's enough for you to just have good intentions, well, that's another story. Well, a little blunt, aren't we? He does that. Am I wrong, though? It is a perspective. You know, one of many. I admit, I don't know much about the internet biz. But you gotten this far, boy. Because all along, you've been motivated by that specific goal in mind. Ain't that right? Yeah. That's why I wouldn't dismiss his intent so easily. Well, you're probably just a bit lost right now. Do you think I should have been gentler then? Nah. I needed the whipping. These words were hard to swallow, but I needed to hear him. See, he took this a lot better than Lua. Like, not really going too much in detail, but something similar happened with Hyde and Lua in the first game. But he's taking a lot better than Lua did. Even though it did kind of seem like maybe it got through to her. But those words were hard to swallow, but I needed to hear them. Are you okay? Uh-huh. Hang on, look at this. Tell me to chill real quick. Alright, Neko, chill again. So ready to tuck into bed. I did my best today, and I hope you did too. Normally I don't get like, little updates to that thing like, midway through, so I'm definitely got to keep an eye on them now. Uh-huh. Well, there's a lot I need to think about, so I should go. And nice seeing you, Pops. Before we continue, let me go ahead and actually go through these. It's kind of like going through this and just like, clicking them off. Yeah, that way I can kind of like just keep the brew pad updates. That way, if anything else does pop up, I'll be able to see it. Nice seeing you, Pops. And thanks for your advice, sir. Mass Mayor, thank you too. Hang in there. Yeah, y'all too. See you around. Welp. I'll stay too long already. So I better go do my work now. Don't want to get my pay dock, you see. Nice meeting you, Hyde. We'll see each other more often soon, I'm sure. Hopefully nothing work-related. Have a good night, officer. You too, Mass Mayor. Be safe out there, officer. Will do. Till next time. I suppose I should leave as well. I'll be back before long, though. Please do. Is there something wrong? Looks like the officer forgot his lighter again. God dang it, Georgie. Since the officer accidentally drops it again. It exudes an interesting feel. Well, eventually I'll make sure he keeps it. Oh, what a curse. Oh no, you're right. I'll keep it for him, thank you. Alright then. Have a good evening on yourself, Mass Mayor. Safe trip out there, Mr. Hyde. That does look good, though. Alright, Sunday, September 24th, 2023. We're all friends. Meet all the main characters. Okay, so I guess that's everyone now. Alright. Inumimi and werewolves may choose common ancestry. They share common ancestry, archaeologists say. Lionfish invasion decreased. A successful trial. Countries to block foreign entry amidst unknown livestock material infection. There's something missing from the drawer. Did I misplace it? Looks like bad weather again tonight. Hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. The fidget spinner's gone. I don't know. I think it's a very nice color scheme. All right, we got Bailey's coming in. Well, I think it's lacking something. I'm loving his outfit here. A little plaid shirt, and he's got a little lumberjack look going on. It's too dainty. Dainty? What would you like then? Red, black, and purple? That would be the worst. Okay, then why not? But you have to commit to it. No take-backs this time. Bae. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. It's not like we're going to decide now anyway. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Hey, Mass Mayor, what do you think? Pale green, lilac. Hang on, pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple. Bae, don't put Mass Mayor on the spot. No, it's quite alright. It's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding. Your opinions matter, not mine. It's like they're going... Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm trying here. It's like they're going with their own, like, you know, color schemes. Like, obviously, because Bailey, you know, we've seen him, like, him being an elf. I think, like, elves normally like a color that's really special, that's usually associated with elves is like green. I personally would go for the red and black. The red, black, and purple. I mean, he's literally wearing, like, a red and black shirt here, or a plaid, you know, it looks like it's got, like, red and some black undertones to it. All right, let's see. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. And when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces. Oh, please, can we not talk about that now? I really thought we agreed on the cute cottage core ones. The ones you spotted on Tomodachi. I mean, they were your pick in the first place. They were, but they were also too expensive. We have to be realistic. But weddings in general are expensive. Especially when you want to have 200 guests. That's a low blow. I can't just disinvite my extended family. The key word is extended. Yeah, it is. That's a pretty big family. Even though half these people, that's not the issue. If I invite one, then I have to invite them all. It's not like it's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. I still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we had the beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests. So that's the thing. See, here we go again. This is the problem we had last time. Lua was like putting her family first, previously, before everything else, while Bailey was thinking more about her. And I guess because and the problem with it is that Bailey's family is a him, so they're not going to show up. So the primary people that are going to probably be at the wedding are going to be Bailey's friends and Lua's family and friends. And it means we have fewer guests. Well, if my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding just be a random meal with a bunch of people we're not even that close to. And I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding, or die trying. I don't want you to. Say it by the bell. That's work. I really can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Mass Mayor. Of course, what can I get you? Something that will keep me awake. I still have work to do and my head hurts, so I guess strong coffee will be good. With a nice spicy kick, please. Any preference on the spicy kick? No, any strong coffee with spice will do. Okay. Double down on the coffee, give her some cinnamon, and maybe that'll do it. Jingle beans again? Oh, before I give that to her, let's make sure we got this here. No, that is like that's the unique one. I tried to get to someone else. I think I tried to get to Georgie and it didn't work. So we'll try it this time. Oh, let's try it with ginger. Cause that is spice. That's more of a kick. Let's see if she likes it. And a Jahit Tubrick for the lady. Oh, an oldie goodie. Perfect. Okay, so it's a good thing I did double back because I would have gave her the wrong one. I wonder who Jingle Beans is going to be for. Santa is going to show up or something? Perfect. I can feel myself relaxing already. What? You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. You're weird. I guess we're both weird. That we are. Oh, shoot. This is probably gonna be awkward, because I don't think that Bailey and Hyde met before. My lovely weirdo. My perfect misfit. This is so much better. It really is. I mentioned I love your smile. Never enough. Ugh, disgusting. I'm gonna need something real spicy to wash this down. I'd love to serve it to you, Hyde. If Bailey doesn't want to order, that is. Hyde, sorry, didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing. Oh, boy. Hey, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick around here for a while anyway until Lua probably gets off work. Alright, then. Do you hear me, Masked Mare? Spicy is the name of the game. Any purpose of the spice or the base? Nope, just make sure it gets a spicy kick of something, then double it. Okay. How about this? Booyah. How about... I fell for a challenge, so... Try this. If you don't like Hibiscus in this, you never will. Let's see if you crack the Hyde code. Well? This is kind of troublesome, Masked Mare. You know me a little too well. So I take it this works for you? This is perfectly executed Zobo, if I ever tasted one. Glad to see you made good use of your ginger resupply. So you knew I couldn't get it right last time. Forgive an old man. Forgive an old man his old man jokes. So he did know I couldn't make it. Anyhow, this is the only acceptable way to drink Hibiscus. I used to have a friend in Lagos who made me Zobo like this. Every time I visited. She lived near the harbor. We would sit down and drink it and watch the boats float by. That sounds lovely. She was a good friend. She isn't anymore. When you got a vampire's lifespan, friends come and go. Guess he's saying she died. That's sad. You get used to it. Isn't this where you say something about enjoying each moment even more? Or grief being the price you pay for love? I'm afraid it's more, it's a lot more mundane than that. Some things you forget, and for others, you just get better at moving on. Anyway, speaking of enjoying the moment, your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Not getting too bored? Not really. Turns out planning a wedding as well. Suitably entertaining. That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest. You sound any less enthusiastic? Hey, here they go again. Good to see that some things don't change. And such a dramatic backdrop, too. We should start serving popcorn, Masked Mare. Hey, don't. God dang it. You're gonna get my customers hating me. I am more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. No, I'm not engaging with this right now. No, hang on. Sorry, I worded that wrong. No, I'm not engaged with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway. Right. I'm gonna have a drink. Bye, Masked Mare. Bye, Hyde. See ya. Ugh. What can I make you, Mr. Baileys? I think something warm, sweet, and comforting, please. A hot chocolate, perhaps? Yes, chocolate with honey and milk could work. See, at least he's making it easy for me. He told me exactly what he wants. All the rest of them are just trying to like challenge me and everything. All right. Let's see if there's something unique for him. It should be. Oh, the Chocobi Miroku. Okay. Yeah, this was in the previous game. Make sure it wasn't. Neither one anything to give Bailey, but there we go. A Chocobi Miroku for you. Perfect. Feels so good, Masked Mare. It means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us. On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming. But of course, you're our valued customers. Hope Lua didn't get too soaked. Heh. You do care a lot about her. Of course I do. I just want to see how this is going to play out with these two. Because it's obvious that apparently Bailey's has met Hyde in between the events, the first and second in this game. The prior game in this one. But we never actually, I don't think we ever actually got like a genuine interaction between them previously. So it's actually kind of interesting to see how these two are going to actually get along. Before that though, let's go and update this. Alright. A self-summary, part of Lost Angels Agency. Old enough, you're still seeking the truth and purpose of life. Good picture of him. Alright, Lua. Okay, and everything's in French on her profile, so I can't even read it. Bailey's. Birthday August 10th. Freelance designer, #1 pumpkin spice fan. Well, he's not gonna get it here. I can make him a cinnamon spice latte. Alright, Nico Chill. Dad just found a missing photo album of my childhood, and I can only wish you can see how cute I am as a kitten. Alright. Bad traffic at Yale Street. Avoid. So it seems like mostly she's just kind of like just updating, like making sure people don't get in bad traffic or and everything. Might just be kind of like things like, you know, for other you know, I think she said it was Gruber here, but you know, Uber, whatever, basically telling them like, you know, how to make sure they stay on the best routes. Alright. I could really use a good cup of tea right now. I mean, well, come on over. I got you. Look, it's like how to make your timeline more fun. I have tons to think about every day. Okay, that's linked. It's sometimes scary how so many things come into factor as you make a decision. It shouldn't be that hard, right? I have a feeling they're fighting again. I've had a feeling like that at the very least Myrtle's probably gonna show up, possibly. All right, and make sure we kind of update, like do this. That does sound good. Cloves and pineapple and that actually sounds pretty refreshing. Like almost sounds like it'll burn your mouth too, but I don't know. Why all the fighting? You tell me. The wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Since we sorted out the situation with my family. You mean since you cut them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces. Lou and I haven't fought about anything. Until now. Every time we try to organize this thing, it's like we become different people. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding? How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly, I have no clue. I know Lua is there, but that's about it. It's not a bad start, in truth. But if you don't have specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants? You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Tomodachill. Or Tomodachill. However you say it, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing it wrong every time. Every wedding picture she's pinning online. All the places she finds cool. All the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that. To have a special day. But every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, too expensive, too this, too that. Is it too much? Is it too much, too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding. Just because I'm being strange for my family. I want her to have what she wants, what she deserves. A proper princess wedding. You're a remarkably presumptuous young man. Mr. Hyde? No, that's alright. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good, because I was going to say it whether you liked it or not. Ooh! Like I said, he can be way too blunt at times or whatever, but I kind of like that about Hyde, but jeez. You're sitting here going on about everything Lua should want, as if you could know what's in someone else's heart. Even when you love someone, no, especially when you love someone, you should never presume to know what they need. Lua's the only one who can tell what Lua wants. But that's exactly the problem. When I asked her, she always says she doesn't know. Then give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help if you pressure her with 1,000 suggestions a minute, or if you try to force her into some sort of princess wedding just to make you feel good about yourself. What if we take so long that we reach old age and we're still not married? If you reach old age, you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. True. And since we're talking about taking some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be. Yeah, they're gonna have to like meet halfway on what she wants and what he would like to have. That sounds pretty sad to me. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear, Bailey's, but it wasn't wrong. Give her time to figure out what I want, huh? Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde? Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counseling. That doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modeling. Doesn't it? Modeling gets old after a while. I thought you were having a good time in LA. I was. Until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. I kept my contract with the agency just in case. But there aren't many modeling jobs to be had here. Really? What are you gonna do then? Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course. You better be joking. Come on, I'm obviously kidding. Are you? Phew. I wouldn't go back to them. I go back to being chased by them. Besides, I checked in on them and everyone I used to find entertaining is retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise, like some sort of startup. Are we seriously talking about the mafia right now? You can tell they also gave like Bailey new facial expressions in this too, I believe. That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Just like little things like him, I guess, like having his hand on that. I don't know if his hand's on his cheek or what. Like he's seeming inquisitive, but they did like, you know, give like the characters new animations, I think, which I definitely like also. Mr. Hyde likes to play a little. Guilty as charged. I can't help it when I see an earnest face. I have to tease it. I'll take that as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right? You young people. Impatient in biz like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right. Maybe you should go into slow fashion. Or fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. But my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much, chiaroscuro lighting. And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt, shh. If my mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble. You're always joking around, Hyde. But for all that, you don't sugarcoat your advice. You're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you. I'm moving here to be closer to them. What was that? Nothing. He's such a big softy beneath like that graphic, that exterior though. I believe your phone's ringing. Ah, it's Lua. She's done with work for the day, finally. That wasn't that long. I'm in a hurry to leave here, Mr. Bailey's? No, not at all. But I am looking forward to going home. Keeping bickering? No, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. I just something in the drink. I'm gonna leave the topic alone for a little while. Good elf. Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Hyde. Thanks, Mass Mayor. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Bailey's. Well, crisis averted to an extent, I guess. Mr. Hyde? What was that about the mafia, modeling, and fine arts? Are you genuinely considering a career change? All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know old man George has said this area is safe. It's a bit of a pile of junk, but it's a pile of junk with sentimental value. I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed, but I'll make it short because it's pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gallo was my bodyguard. I had been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in and day out. At some point, I decided that I needed a proper break. But, you know Gallo, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job, not on his watch. So you slipped his watch? And you know me well, Mass Mayor. Some friends and I, we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment. I did the usual thing. I waited until Gallo was sound asleep. And I left the pile of pillows under the duvet, hide-shaped. Then I snuck out the hotel room. There was only one problem. Gallo was my chauffeur as well. You had your car keys. Yeah, my car keys. And I wasn't about to poke the bear wolf. So I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intend to keep it for the night, you see. I sprayed the details. My friends and I, we drove to a lovely spot with a view for a sort of action which I admit might seem ambiguous from the outside. But to me, it was very enjoyable indeed. We were right in the thick of it when suddenly we hear a tap on the window. Let me guess. That was Gala. The wolf himself. He peers inside. Then he starts banging on the door so hard the whole car is shaking. We all just kind of freeze. And then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door and tosses my dates outside. Mr. Hyde? You're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Mass Mayor, I wish. Sorry, it still sends me to a fit just to think about it. The princess carried me out of the car, if you can believe that. That's a conscientious bodyguard if I ever heard of one. Right? Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least not until you remove my gag. Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality he was mortified. If not as mortified as my dates who I had to pick up off the grass. Poor Gala. Master, I see where your allegiance lies. Personally, I'd say poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco. But I couldn't be angry at Gala even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though. He'd woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. And that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere, in a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account. This is probably like one of the best parts of this game so far. So basically what I think Hyde is trying to imply here, it took me a bit to catch up. I thought when he was first talking, he was saying he just went off somewhere and got high with a bunch of people. But now I'm realizing apparently they were having like this freaking just, this orgy in the middle of this cheap ass car. And the bad thing is, that sounds like that'd be perfectly fitting for Hyde. Like now I'm hearing, I'm not even really surprised by it that much. It seems like the exact kind of thing he would actually get into. So he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. I got stuck with this old thing you can see outside. The worst of it is, you can believe it, outside is a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end for whatever reason. My car collection has had some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside a dozen times over. It's very banged up, but I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're a little stuck in time, this car and I. You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental, huh? That's what you took away from that story? I mean, aside from that you're a hoe, but I mean, that's beyond the point. But I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation never took place. Still, the rain has stopped, and this is my cue to go. Before I lose all my remaining cred, I hope the car is safe and sound. So do I. And Master Mayor? Yes? Nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Hyde. See, now they're actually showing like much more of his personality in this one. I definitely dig that as well. But the main thing I kind of caught there is when he said, like basically when Bailey said, I hope there's people that listen to you, and he was saying, he kind of like said under his breath he was moving to be closer to them. I'm wondering if that's actually kind of like touching on Gala as well. I mean, it could just be generalized, you know, towards the coffee shop. That he's moving here to actually come here more. Hopefully we'll find out more about it. Cough syrup. Remember that previously. What day are we on now? It seems to me like some of these days have been shorter than the ones we played yesterday. Monday, September 25th, 2023. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. The rise and fall of Weirdstein. Box offices. A brief history. Sold out. Replica astronaut suits experiencing an extreme increase in sales. I wonder if that's because of replica astronaut suits experiencing. Ooh, I wonder if that has to have something to do with Neil, or Silver as he's called now, and Amanda possibly. Maybe that, you know, more of their people are coming to Earth. I hope the power hiccups don't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start. Oh, here we go. Right in the nick of time. Speaking of you two, before we get started, what day are we on? Alright, we're on day 7. So I think we had like 2 days so far. Before we actually get started, like, update the Tomodachi. Alright, Riona. Road construction on Lenora Avenue. Georgie Williams. Trucker fell asleep and crashed near the 4th Avenue. No casualties, but quite the property damage. I reckon you want to avoid the area for the moment. I wonder how everyone's doing. Okay. That's a weird thing to say. Does anyone happen to... Does everything happen for a reason or nah? There's a whole lot that time. Hold on, I'm just checking something. I couldn't recall. I don't think that was her profile picture before, so apparently I think sometimes they can actually update the profile pictures without you being friends with them. Or maybe she just did that even though we're not exactly friends yet. I don't know. Welcome, you two. It's relieved to see you safe and sound. I'm Maskmare. Yes, we're also very relieved. It was a little scary last time. We analyzed the events of the evening and found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755% distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening. Yes, that's our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars, and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Good evening, and even if in reality it should be a good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. That was honestly some really real talk right there, and I never thought about that. That's actually on point. Good evening actually can be seen as a greeting, and good night can be seen as a... Son of a bitch. I never thought about that before. Darn it, this game's actually teaching me stuff here. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we meet, Earthchild, and both times have been at night. A 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise. Additionally, the very concepts of evening and morning seem only marginally... Amanda? Yes, what is it? I think Maskmare tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Maskmare. No, it's alright. I didn't have anything important to say. Truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of words. Yes. At least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed some thoughtless use of language. It can have a much more painful effect. Indeed. We see and we agree, and we apologize for interrupting you, Maskmare. Don't worry about it. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Extraordinary, even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us, our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphal. Oh no, that'll be the word. Ahem. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory. But we still are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. Sounds very impressive. Oh, ECA PCT is much more impressive than our siblings mission. I think it's a DGA, I mean. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect. And his mission to find a prospective partner is of the utmost importance. Still prospective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it. Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Very intriguing. You're always so professional, Maskmare. You rarely ask direct questions, but I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is, information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings then. Yes, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? A lot! Nothing at all, and I would love to listen to yours. Let me at least make you a drink first. Like, it depends on what kind of gossip it is, of course. My thing is, my viewpoint on it is that gossip is definitely one of those things where you definitely want to make sure you got you know what you're talking about before you start talking about it. Because there's a difference between like gossip based on truths and gossip based on what you might want to have either perceive as a truth or tell others, get others to believe is the truth. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes. Can we expect interesting recipe? You're a barista yourself, after all. Now, after all. A barista? How am I? Oh, you mean the cafe. It might not be a coffee shop. Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information, Mass Mayor, but things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with a drink? I'll try my best to explain everything after. Sounds good to me. Then I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was a coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. What did he order? See, all these are ones that, and that's not it. I can't remember it. We might be trying to make him a Milky Way here. Just confirm it. Let's try something else first. Before we do it, just out of curiosity. Milk honey mint. No? Hold up. Let's see if it actually, they kept it in this. No, they still kept the Milky Way. Let's see what happens if I give it to him. Here's your drink, Silver. This doesn't look like... Hey! Okay, so he doesn't remember the Milky Way. Might have to give it to her. I mean, they put it in the game at least, so I might have to give it to her. Alright, so we gotta make him a coffee-based drink. I mean, we could try it like... Alright, let's try coffee with honey and mint. Like, stains the milk for coffee. Dang it. Probably gonna be, ain't gonna be it either. It's gonna be a unique one. We know it's gonna be jingle beans. We don't get this drink, Silver. That's twice now jingle beans didn't work. Should have known better. Sounds like it's gonna be like a Christmas space one. So coffee. Said he wants it bitter. And tart. Well, I think tart. Alright, trying to think here. Alright, so we know it's gonna be coffee based. Definitely ain't either. So, because I remember we couldn't like make a whole lot before because we didn't have ginger. So now we actually can kind of fiddle around with that. Made gingerbread coffee. I know that's not gonna be it. Coffee, ginger, and ain't gonna be this either, I'm sure. Ginger latte. That ain't it. Darn it. This ain't working. Again. Now we know it's coffee based, so we got that down pat. I think we already did this. Darn it. That's not gonna be either. It's gonna be a special drink for him, of course. We just gotta figure it out. I'm getting frustrated here. I was trying to figure this out, like exactly what his trying to remember. And this looks unique. It was tart and everything. Let's hope we actually got something here. I'm gonna give him the key, give him that as well, see what happens. All right, yeah, so we got Charlie for that. That's what I figured I did. What is? I got out the agent last time he was here. This is quite something. Thank you, Mass Mayor. Truly, I can't know how much it helps, but it really does. Let's just hope I got the coffee right. Don't mention it. He said coffee based with tart. I thought maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use. I'm sure I can figure something out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. Yes, I have, somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Alright, yeah, so here's a black lemon for you, Silver. This looks like what I had in mind. Okay, we got that right at least. It tastes interesting. It's very minimal, yet strong. Very enjoyable. I think I might prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one. You know, I second what Mr. Amanda said last time. You feel the same in some ways, but also very different. Don't know. I think that everyone keeps changing all the time. Maybe we feel like our personalities make sense because we see ourselves in hindsight. The truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along. That's an insightful theory, Silver. You have grown wiser. You used to be a rather thoughtful and youthful and innocent part of the hive. Well, I have had to learn and adapt here. It's been a couple years after all. Despite all that, and considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think I have changed all that much. In fact, it's as if I've been becoming a little more me every day. Just revealing myself. Speaking of that, we meant to ask. How do you choose this specific Earthling appearance over another? Hang on. Try another thing from Neil. Or Silver. Still nothing. Our observation is that Earthlings come in a great many varieties, with near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm? Oh no, it wasn't random at all. Even at first, it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. But there are already some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar. Like Hyde's eyes that always see beyond the surface. Or Gal's outfit was a sign of kindness and trust. I brought all these traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration from them. Yes. Our species seemed to have the ability to do that. But Gal's fashion I couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities. People stopped me all the time to ask for medical advice. I can see how that would be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe, where all the stories took place in the stars. So I changed my outfit to imitate that. I thought that looked familiar. He got that shirt from Star Trek. I changed my outfit to imitate that. At some point it all came together. One morning I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like a man of enterprise. And yeah, I just went there. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. So although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and have grown a bit, in many ways I still feel the same. Different but same. Yes, different but same. It makes sense to us. It really does. Oh, is that Laurel? No, this is from Pearl. Still no news from Midge. We think the odds are now 84.308% that she is phantoming you. Ghosting, but... You mean ghosting? What do you mean phantoming? As in, when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? That her calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up. Ooh, Silver. Sounds like things are going very well, indeed. I think it may be time to tell you a little bit about this. We wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. I'll let you know as soon as it's working again. Curious that Earth drink making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. Yeah, just don't go to McDonald's. Don't even ask them about an ice cream. At least my machine works most of the time. It's a land of contradictions. Sure is. We do carry on, but do carry on, sibling. Right, so... I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating. It's been working really well. On average. There have also been some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yes. Some Earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello, they never answer back. I've been there. Well, I'm realizing hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. It seems that online, more humorous or breeding-oriented openers are favored. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Horned? Yes, that is when the prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horn. That's such a great way of putting getting unsolicited pic. Getting horned. Oh my god. I was like, wait, she's talking about horn like they're actually, talking about like basically horny pit. Like someone just says like they want to smash or whatever. I was like, okay, yeah, we're talking about those kind of messages. Which I completely don't endorse. Like, anyone who does that unsolicited on a female or whatever, it ain't the way, Chief. Because that is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horns. People do that. And now I'm actually, it's like my character is actually, oh yes. I think it'll be fine after a bit of conversation. If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes. Thank you. Horns can be really pretty, you know? But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do. Before they even write a single word. I can imagine. So I wonder if that's actually basically trying to say that well, Silver might be pansexual or whatever. Or bisexual. He said they can be really pretty. It's almost like he's saying he's actually, you know, attracted to men as well. That kind of like a little bit something might seem like they actually hinted at right there. That's actually pretty cool how they went about that. And sometimes Earthlings express interest, but after reading a joke that's statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you 99.908% of the time. Of the time? Yes. Unfortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda's been spending a lot of time on the app, and it's starting to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Her facial features are more symmetrical, but Silver seems to favor the asymmetrical Earthling. It's just, she sounds like a really good person. She's a communicating director for a charity that fights homelessness. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return, but she's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile. Please desist. We sense your hormones boiling. And she's the person you might be getting a date with? I really hope so. Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is not a different topic. Please excuse me. Oh boy. So I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not. No, we have been enjoying it. But we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected. But Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions. And they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There's so much they must let go of first. Update this real quick. That's a lot of drinks I still gotta find. I'm all for it because I want to see what other unique drinks we get, but we cannot live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive. Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. I see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was a part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That's why he has become such an amazing explorer. That's why he made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes of behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge or what is different from us, but once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete, and Silver's on his way to getting a date. It would appear so. Amanda, we have to go. What, again? That call was bad news. This agent. Too late, just hide behind the counter quick. This guy's gonna stop coming in my coffee shop trying to cause problems. Dude, you are seriously a breath of bad air. Good evening, Mr. Agent. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I am not here for drinks. Good, because I mean, either way, you're about to get served. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Hey, you're coming into my coffee shop. I'm not a civilian. It's my coffee shop you're coming into, and you're harassing my customers. I think I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain again outside. Well, here's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, did you happen to find an ID card lying around? Nope, haven't seen it. An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. And what are you gonna do if I'm not? You gonna neuralize me? Because Because if you do that or whatever, I definitely can't give you any information or anything. Not like I actually would in the first place, but that's beyond the point. Mr. Agent, you seem to always doubt me. But you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers. And losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery center, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. Ugh, that's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery center. Not our problem. I'm very sorry to hear that. What's your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them, which is why I've been coming here in the first place. You got something you want to say? We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? Yeah, some jackass here, you know, with a cute bald head and everything, that tucks in, like, look like he's at a mortuary service asking my customers questions about aliens, but carry on. Can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often. It's always seemed very above board to me. What's this? More on... Just Gal, why are you threatening people on Tomato Chill, Mr. Hyde? Oh boy. Darling, I will be behind your neck without you realizing it. What makes you think I actually need permission to enter a building? Oof. Okay then. Something... Okay, that got dark with Hyde. Anyways, just getting away from that. I like how Hyde liked it. Anyways. But it always seemed very above board to me. Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? It seems that some young people enjoy those as a pastime. Here we go back to the pranks. There are very popular videos of them online. That? Maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with this alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big of an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know? Well, it's a good thing we serve more than an average cup of Joe here. It makes people feel unsettled. Like what you're doing in this coffee shop right now? I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing. At least we can identify and extract them. People who try to pass for Earthlings are aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it just muddles things. No matter how much they try to look like Earthlings, they were born aliens, and aliens they will remain. And who are you to tell them who they can be and cannot be? But now there are aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? What if some Earthlings decide they want to look like aliens? That'd be a huge mess. Would it? Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know? Oh, but don't you worry about a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. I wonder if that's what I saw like in the news, in the newspaper at the start. How it said like, you know, the sales of you know, spacesuits. Like, you know, spacesuit costumes that, like, you know, went through the roof. I'm wondering it's because people have seen aliens wearing, like, you know, spacesuits. And now they actually are, you know, doing that as a trend. Like, humans actually are dressing up like, you know, aliens, I suppose aliens. But my thing is, how would they know it's an alien? Like, if they saw someone walking around in a spacesuit or whatever. I mean, that would be out of the ordinary, but, you know. I see. So how do you know about detecting them exactly? That's one easy. That one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder though, what is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, and I see that no two people are alike, I'll admit that it makes me very happy. So if someone comes from further away, but they feel like an Earthling at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in the city? And the people in the city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an alien? Good way to actually put that. And then hide, no reason. Perhaps no less beautiful? At the end of the day, who the heck knows? It's not like I can afford to spend time pondering it. I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. Thing is, the law is the law, and my job is to uphold it. Right, but despite everything you said, it's still unclear to me why the law is so stringent against aliens. Well, it's not so much that the law is stringent against them. It's more that there's no law for them. How do you mean? Well, at this point, we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right? But we never made a treaty with aliens or anything resembling it. There's no law even acknowledging their existence. Oof, I didn't know that. But, why is that a problem? That's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence. There's been no thorough analysis of how they can cohabitate with Earthlings. As I said, it's all very confusing. For all we know, they can be very damaging to us. So it feels safer to keep them away, at least for now. Safer for whom? It is what it is. I'm not afraid of aliens myself. I'm going after them is not my biggest passion. Yeah, he's not afraid of aliens, but he's dang sure afraid of succubi, as Lua showed. Since I'm doing this job, might as well aim for a promotion. See, originally I was kind of feeling bad about giving Neil his card, because it seems like this guy's just doing his job, but now he's saying he's in this for the money. Yeah, now I'm kind of happy I gave the card to Neil. Anyhow, just call us at fire if you spot any aliens, alright? You seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people. You know what? Now I am happy I gave him your card. Some other people who would learn to be more straightforward, and some people who need to learn to respect the owner of a coffee shop when they're in his coffee shop. They want their business to stay in business. Dude, you might want to leave. Oh my god, Amanda, just let me handle this. I was thinking out loud because a lot of things happened lately, so I was just processing it. So sorry if it was insensitive. Whatever that was about. What was that? Oh, that was just my coffee machine. You know, I'm just thinking about, like, you know, brewing you a nice, you know, hot cup of, there's the door. Just coffee machine. Seems to have restarted now. That's relief. Right. I think I'm still going to conduct a search of the premises. Just be on the safe. Yeah, cat. What the heck is this? A more loyal customer than you? If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. It's come over once before. Looks like I might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. Good kitty. There's gotta be something else up with this cat. I think it likes you. What sort of place is this? With your fiddly machine, your weird pets. It's an equal opportunity establishment. And I'm taking equal opportunity to tell you if you don't like my establishment, you can take equal steps to that door and leave. And being honest, that cat's got a lot more personality than anything your ass ever will have. Now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Thanks for the good news. Well, I guess you're off the hook for now. You and your cafe. I was never on the hook. I got news for you, buddy. I'm one fish you ain't ever gonna catch. Make sure I don't get such reports about you anymore. And what are you gonna do about it if you do? We will try our best, Mr. Agent. He's got bigger things to worry about considering the fact he ain't still got his card. Hint, hint. Silver, you're trembling. That's alright. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Oh, she gonna be mad? Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40.235% distasteful, 20.834% scary, and 38... Oh, she actually enjoyed... Really? And 38.931% exciting. Huh. I apologize. This is just nerves. We're very truly sorry for the disturbance. It's not your fault at all. But should you be sticking around here? The agent might come back. No. I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Although it's a good thing the little cat came in when it did. It bought some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? We see. Do you speak cat? We feel this earthling's intent better than usual. Is expressing it clearly. So she can speak cat, apparently. I forgot to do that. It wishes to rest and be left alone. I feel all out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is, indeed. Then make us a drink, and then one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting, and what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. That really doesn't narrow it down that much, guys. Well, I think hot chocolate. Okay, they really, like, generalize this way too much on what they need. So I'm thinking chocolate. He said very sweet. Hold up. Let's try this. It's not hot, but... I mean, it looks unique. Let's try it, I guess. I mean, I know I ain't gonna get on the first try here. Hang on. I'm gonna do something else first. We're gonna save just to be sure. When I think hot chocolate. Let's try 2 chocolates and the honey first. Problem is, it's very bitter is the problem. It made the same thing. Alright, let me see, hold on. This one's not as bitter. Let's try it like this. There you go, plenty of sweetness in this. We'll see. This tastes amazing. Okay. Thank you, Massmare. This really is my kind of drink. It's very thick, is it not? The viscosity of this seems to be nearing 10,000 CPS. But like how different the experience is from the drink you served us the other night. Okay, so I guess I nailed it somehow. I mean, I don't know. It's just they were saying like hot, and I thought hot chocolate. And he said really sweet, and I thought, okay, well, the sweetest thing I got up here is honey. I'm impressed though, Silver. Become quite suave at navigating this situation. That might not even been the right drink. Maybe it just could have been something like more generalized. It could have been like other drinks could have like done the same thing. Who knows? Become quite suave at navigating these situations. If I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them. But I need to get used to them anyway. Why? The agent doesn't know you've come from outer space. Surely you should be off the hook for now. It's more complicated than that. Massmare, you know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yes? Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. The past few months, it's been the basis of operations for SAVE. SAVE? SAVE. Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. Wow. I know, it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I've had to become suave is, as you said, I have a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth and are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling appearances and are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here. And how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone's meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you were different from us. It is all the same to us. You are a sibling whether you live as the hive or as an earthling. Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have a rest. We'll remind you of it. I know you will. Obviously, I know he meant that as like as his sister. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it alright if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.429% depleted. Silver. Is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this. And you've been playing it very well. Very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please come again soon. You'll always be welcome here. Us and many others. We know and we're grateful. Good night, Mass Mayor. I'd say good night to the cab, but I don't think it needs my wishes. Good night, Mass Mayor. See, now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. Alright. I mean, good evening can still be used as a goodbye. When you think about it. You know, have a good evening. This has been a great deal more anime than we bargained for. And I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. I wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a home? Sorry, didn't mean to wake you. There's something up with this cat. Oh, well, I guess it's time for you to let me close shop. But Silver, it's hard to be related to someone like you. See, there it went again. So I definitely kind of hits that point home on, like, you know, what the ending of the first game was about to an extent. Without spoilers. Tuesday, September 26th, 2023. Alright, curbing recent security breaches. Government to block data leakers' websites. I think that's like supposed to be like a reference to Anonymous. First Workaholics Treatment Center to open 2024. No phone, no laptop, just rest. So you just go in there and just go to sleep. Beachgoers report silver algae blooming on Alki Beach. So I can feel it's going to be a long, long night. Or not. Alright, Gala. Make sure I give his card back to him. Second here. Salt this. Today's literally cutoff time. 1500. No night shift. It's coming together. I can't believe it. It's going to be so good. Alright, that's Rachel. Lucas. Busy all day. Don't forget to drink water. Still on hiatus, though. Alright, Aqua. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard, especially living in a city such as Seattle. But it feels so nice to have someone depend on you, you know? You think VR would really take off in the future? I personally can't use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. Dailies. Alright, then Lua. She's a 10, but about to marry a freelancing elf. And it says she's 100. Alright. Yeah, make sure we go through and get these, I don't know if this is gonna, like I said, this is all just basically to kind of make sure we got, like, the, Toma to Chill stuff caught up. And Amanda. Still ain't got her profile filled out. Now just Silver. Yeah, it was. That was really cute. Alright, good evening. Hey, Mass Mayor. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Everything is just fine. You sure? Positive. How about you, sir? How's work? Shift is over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Ah, that's right. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yes. What a nice surprise. He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Much obliged. So Hendry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. I think it's called STMG. I'll have a cup of that. I remember this from the other game. I just gotta remember how to make it. And also we're gonna give him that. I think that ID thing may have been his. Alright, so let me see. STMG. see if I got it right. I don't think I did, but I accidentally. That shows how used I am of making his drink. I did it completely on impulse that time. I think it was tea, ginger. I think it was cinnamon. Well, not exactly. Darn it, I'm getting it wrong left and right here. God, okay, I'm trying to remember how to do this. I know it's probably gonna still make a Galahad. Alright. Let's start this over. Not the whole chapter, of course. We're gonna get this. Just like it's the combination of it. Nope. Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly, you know, how I made it previously. I cannot recall. I'm trying to remember the ingredients here. Like, cause I made this STMG so many times in the previous game and everything, like several times. Trying to, like, you know, remember exactly how we gotta do that. Okay, so he said, cause I think I got it mixed up. I think he said it was ginger and milk, not ginger and tea. That might be where I'm messing up. Trying to think here. All right, so if it's not tea based, it has to start off with a milk based one, and then ginger. We tried cinnamon, I believe. We tried mint, lemon. Could it be honey? Got it. That was a bit of a pain, but all right, at least I got it in the brew pad now. While we're at it, just to see if this is his. May not be Gala's, but I'm just gonna test it and see. Oh, I see. I dropped my key. Okay, it was his. Oh, I dropped my key card here, huh? Thank you, Mass Mayor. Now I'll have a spare, because I already made a new one. It's always good to have an extra one at hand. The only downside is that it cost me $100. Damn. Now I'm wondering why I should keep this one. Maybe in my locker at work? Hate to lose it there. Yeah, let's hope it never comes to that. One interest drink from the archipelago coming up. Thanks a lot. So what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. That does sound good. The drink's made itself, name itself is the ingredients. Just telur madaja, jahe, or whatever. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. No wonder some reminds me of eggnog. Albeit spicier, not as rich. Spicier, not as rich. But I can see why Hendry likes it. Yeah, it was Hendry's drink in the first game. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work. Probably right, but you're probably right. But I do like how they actually get like more of a like a history on like each of the drinks in this one. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink over here sometime. What do you think? That'd be lovely. And consider it done. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh, why's that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed. It's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Him, yes. His car, not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now you mention it, you may be right. I used to drive him in that car, back in the day. Did he ever tell you how old it is? Yep, gave me the whole backstory of it. Oh. I guess I'm just surprised he still used it at all. The car clearly holds special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it, which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? I was gonna say homesickness, but I realize that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say, though. It's a strange longing for times gone by, considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast, which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you'll realize the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay, just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you think we get used to it at some point, but we never do. Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. That sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anger for dinosaurs like us. Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh? Pretty much. Alright, there's Riona. Oh, hey there. We meet again. Yes, hello. Excuse me for a moment. Got it. Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tire. There's really no need for concern as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Russian tea. Ah, big oof. They're throwing these at me and it's like, okay, you know, you made these in the previous game, now you gotta make them again. Russian tea. So we know it's tea, a milk, and cinnamon? Probably ain't gonna be close. Shy Idini. That is not it. Let's try this. Probably ain't gonna be it either. Nope. I know this ain't gonna be it. Darn it! No, we're not serving her that. And I could easily look it up online, but I'm trying to guess these things. Cinnamon tea. No. I don't know what I just made here. What this atrocity is gonna be. Just ginger lemon tea. Gosh darn it. Tea milk and ginger. Yeah, I accidentally made a Galahad again. I should know better. Ah, this is so frustrating. Alright, so we need tea. We know that much at least. It's trying to frustrate me, this. I'm trying to, like, figure it out. Let's see. What do we need here? I already made this. Mint lemon tea. No, that wasn't it either. Tea, lemon, and cinnamon? Trying all these combinations here, but finally got it. God, that was frustrating. Of course, unfortunately, now I ain't got no retries left, but Russian tea for the lady rushing to deliver. That's a good one. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. So who are you meeting with, if I ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me this contact info. Okay, Lucas. Ah, that's right. So you two did end up connecting after all? We did, yes. But truth be told, I really wasn't sure about contacting him at all. Why is that? Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so. Nevertheless, I sent him an email the following night. After completion of my final delivery at 3 a.m., that's pretty late. A little. But surely no worse than forgetting it all together. But he replied straight away to my surprise. He had no idea he was such a night owl. Or perhaps just an extremely early bird. Right? I wonder if he ever sleeps. That should be a question for you too. This... Oops. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness from when we first met. Which was another surprise, as I didn't think it was such a matter of concern. Well, he did return here the next evening looking for you. Did he? Yep, he said some stuff. I wonder if these two are gonna fall in love. I see. How peculiar. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers that have been texting ever since. And he said he wants to meet up and speak in person. Which is why I'm here now. I'm still not quite sure it's necessary. I mean, maybe he just wants to chat and hang out? Perhaps. I suppose we'll see. Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight. Probably for the best given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Understandable. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping to become more stable as the days go by, but no need to apologize for something out of your control. That's right, you tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? Sorry? Oh, I mean, the hospital admission problem from the other day. Oh, that. For a minute there, I thought I had a beef with kids I wasn't aware of. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling better? Ah, yes. Well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago. We all have our bad days. Don't worry about it. Thank you. While we're on the topic, I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. At a metered spot just outside the now-defunct library. Oh, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection? Yes, that's correct. I see. So it was originally a library. You know the area? I know the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now, but it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's being done with it. It's located in a very populated, culture-centric neighborhood. That's true. There's even an art college nearby. Right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd. Odd? How? It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. Feel? Don't you mean remember? Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there. A long time ago. That's what you're recalling? A flea market, huh? Last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait. There was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets. A dead tree, huh? No idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever, too, as far as I know. That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. The trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts. Remembrances? Hold on, are you... Hold on, I'm just gonna recap a bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library. On a seemingly deserted street within a busy area. There's a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there. Oh? Are you serious, Pops? Why wouldn't I be? That is crazy. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Oh boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello. Masked man, for the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here. Well, you're in luck because it is. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it now for you? No, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later. Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well, well, well. What's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer. We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalized. Oh? They got your car too, lady? Yes, but it's not a big issue. Still, sorry you had to experience that. Where'd you park your car, miss? Hang on. Update this. Let me see, I'm pretty sure I might just got hers. There we go. Finally friends. No? Not that one. Alright, 18th September. I thought I already had hers. And brew pad, we got the Russian tea. Alright, where'd you park your car, miss? I can send you the coordinates if you'd like. That'd be real swell. Got it. Okay. Oh. It is when your area, the expected area you expected, or... Pretty much. Same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured, we already increased patrols in that area. It's great. But I'm the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. Eh, what's that? Am I hearing you out of all the people who doubt my skill, Massmia? No, of course not. I just thought it means unfortunate increase to your workload. Ah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Massman. Don't forget my lighter. Alright, sounds simple. Just give him a triple shot espresso. Alright, please don't forget it this time. Watch him forget it again. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Massman. Probably think I'm being silly. What can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. Extremely superstitious. It's bad, like, you know, you got such bad luck that you can't even remember to take your lucky charm with you. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. Right. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Cheers. Ah, perfect, as always. Are you ready to order? Might as well. I like something desserty, because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Any specifics in mind? Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It was so thick I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name was also reminding me of a song. For some reason I can't remember the title right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. For real? I'll have to check. I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot spicy kick to it. Alright. I think we can nail this. Chocolate, milk, and cinnamon. I swear we made something like this before. Spice Lady? Try it. Probably ain't it. Mass Mare? Yes? I don't think this is... Ah, shit. Okay. Try again. Alright, maybe it's like the order of the ingredients. No, that's not it either. Maybe it's the ginger. Because at first we can't access chocolate, so... That's not it either, darn it. Alright, let's keep trying here, we'll get it. I think we already did this combination. I'm pretty sure we probably just literally just did this, but... Spanish Sahara. You said Spanish drink. This is it. Here comes a cup of Spanish Sahara for you. Oh, so that's what it's called. That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. And bon appetit. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks, Mass Bear. You're so welcome. I'm trying to think, like, what song it might be, like, they're trying to reference. So, Pops. Just earlier, you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was? Creepy patrolling experience. Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it. Because maybe it's just a tad too spooky. Even for me. What happened? Tell him, Pops. I'm going to update this. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. Got a point there. Yeah, we're talking about the area anyway, right? Yep. Well, I've been patrolling there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. A half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. Concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots. Fence here and there. An unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree? What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by the city back in January. And then maybe what is, I'm having a feeling they probably done pissed off a restless spirit. The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. I bet you they done, they done freaking upset a spirit or something. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they suddenly voted to get rid of it. I see. Why, what's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to the tree than just, well, being old? Think so? That's why I think I have to listen to Miss Riona. Are you expecting something from me, Mass Mare? Huh? Oh, no. I'm sorry if I crossed the line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind. So it sounds like she does know something. Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars were parked there overnight at most, which makes keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal enough. As expected though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story. And of course the lightning and then just the absence of music. Hold on. What a strange setup, eh? Eh. A few, there you go. Thank goodness. Sorry about that. Please continue. Alrighty. Well, It was near the end of my shift and I found nothing was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaces across the street and 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. The plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. This sounds almost like, maybe in the same music, but I swear this is like the same music that would play with Gala in that one scene from the previous game, but I may be wrong. But this is suspenseful. Only 8 minutes. Okay? Then at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarettes. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. Right? Wrong, as I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you, in a span of less than 10 minutes. That is so strange. It'll take several minutes to flatten just 1 tire. That's if you're using the right tools, right? That wasn't all. Oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out, suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. They were going further and further away from the scene, and yet, I saw nothing at all. Oh. And I really am hoping they're not trying to imply that Riona has something to do with this, and she's a banshee. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrared's actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Jeez Louise, Pops. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. Because I'm just hoping this is going to be one of those things where we're going to find out Riona is actually not on the up and up. But I don't think they do that. But it's cool, though. Let me laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see. Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast. Right? Anyway, Master Man, I think I want another drink. All that talk is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it. How's that? What would you like? What do you suggest? How about this? How about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. You use the red flower stuff you have as a base? You mean hibiscus? Definitely. Okay, then I like red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. I want to see what this is going to make. Make sure I get the right one. I'm going to save the start since I ain't got no retries on this. Wait, I mean, I'm going to make it the exact same way he said. And everything's like mostly balanced out there. Sweet, bitter, cool, and warm. To Yahe Rosella. That's a new one. Our game is lighter. One piping hot to Jahe Rosella for you. Oh, what does it mean? Jahe means ginger, te means tea, and Rosella is roselle, another name for hibiscus. I see, a legit herbal drink. Spicy but perfect for the weather. Good call, Massmere. Happy to please. In that case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more. Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, eh? Jumping the gun a little, ain't ya? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. This is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? No, not me. She might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Officer, are you aware of the story behind that tree? Huh? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. I knew it! What? Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct? Right. They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were part of that. Huh. I remember learning about it. I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organizing equitable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace, but it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. Was all that before the Vindication Act? Gonna go. Hold on, we got another Tomodachi thing here. Alright, for George, you got level 2. Born and raised in Seattle, still lactose intolerant cop. Alright, and log this. That definitely was a new drink, but of course, it's with the whole hibiscus thing. A steep with roasted ginger with a touch of honey, perfect for rainy evenings. Was that before the Vindication Act? Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo. What? As good as like non-existent at all. Really, that's horrible. It was the main reason why the ferry market was created in the first place, to ensure transient survival throughout the changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore the start of a ferry week would be marked by flowers strewn around along the intersection, just so people would notice and come and take a look. Sounds kind of too low-key, no? Probably had no choice, because it was illegal, silly. Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there, and the only evidence left of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it? How long ago was this? The incident occurred in 1959, but the market still was forcibly disbanded in 1961. Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, I might just gave Gallo Georgie's voice for a second there. Sorry about that, guys. Most people couldn't help but forget. Huh? We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Oh, correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case. But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not the one people might expect. You mean the tree? Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific... Okay, there's definitely a typo there. Specific landmarkers behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. So if I'm getting this right... the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. And that's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa. I'm boiling. I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you. Yes? You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. Break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep y'all posted. Please tell me he took his lighter this time. Better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm, though, if you don't mind, miss. Yes? It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not. Unfortunately. That's why there used to be memorabilia around that tree. There were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we still have that tree. Really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It is quite scary to think about. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about it. That's really sad, though. Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Ariana. Thank you. See you around. Bye, Mass Mayor. Take care. You okay? It's getting real late. Still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? Don't worry, your place is always empty. I swear someone else said that thing in the previous game. Well, just kidding, Mass Mayor. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. You ain't finished that one you got right there. It's still piping. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to blue pea tea. Oh. Okay, I'll order something for you. May I? Sure. Master, could you try this mix? I saw this pretty drink in the video and it looked perfect for Our Lady. Yep, what is it? It had a blue pea as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. Sounds pretty simple, but I'm gonna go ahead and save just to be safe, because we're gonna make sure we get her the right drink and not make him like an idiot, or me like an idiot. Blue pea, mint, and a splash of lemon. Galaxy mint tea, that looks freaking awesome. Here you go, miss. The man sitting, from the man sitting right beside you. Looks nice, very pretty. So hope I got this. I like it, thank you. I'm glad you do. And wow, Master, it looks exactly like I envisioned. You're a G. Happy that you both enjoyed it. But man, that whole case earlier, though, was a lot to take in. Also, about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? Because I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you, too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way, the traditional way. Oh? Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Oh, huh? Now that's what you call huge pressure. Before that, though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea on why you're choosing the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place? Because it's been done before. Pardon? It was already a banshee who did it before, so I know it's not impossible. Well, for real? Her part was that of a sorbet aria, and she was not very well known. What was a sorbet aria? Oh, I mean she was a secondary character. Back in early 19th century opera, sorbet arias would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts, hence sorbet aria. Oh, I see. Like background singing at the end of a show or something? Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. First time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera. Hearing a banshee sing such a playful and lighthearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me. I mean, I bet it was. Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own. It's really cool and brave of you to do so. I agree. I've never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you, wishing to leave a mark on the world. Is that what you think? Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before. That's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful, yet courageous. Right, because the path you've chosen to walk on is still difficult. Get that galaxy tea in this real quick. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's gonna remember us? Right, Mass Mayor? No comment. Aw. Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Us banshees see the end differently than most, so care to enlighten me? I can't speak for myself, speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see. Like, humongously large. Literally couldn't count all my siblings even if I wanted to, because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad. So his dad was a hoe. We weren't wealthy, though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us, for real. But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money. Thought it wasn't ever even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Though it wasn't ever even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Then he'd just leave again a couple days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. My older bros had already moved out by the time I had hit high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died. Oh. Which is where my mom and siblings live now. Sorry to hear about your father. No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it was weird to receive the news of his death from an attorney, knowing he passed away by himself. And how it took them a week to find out. Oh. Oof. Big oof. Natural causes, by the way, so... Oh. I mean, how did he check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where are my other siblings? What happened to these ladies? It was just so crazy to me. And I guess it just kind of haunted me. Haunted? How? My life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, you know? I mean, in the best way possible. My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. Gonna do so much better than you, sir, and all that. I see. But then I received the news that he'd left me to the house. Like, I know he had no money. The house is probably one of the only assets he had left. So when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was what went through his mind exactly. The fact that he had a will at all was probably already a surprise for you. Exactly. What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore? When he's already long gone? Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings. You want a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That's why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know? Because it was my first time venturing into another state completely alone after all. So I didn't know better. How predatory things could be. Man, this isn't even going to be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? So competition, which means we all had huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy, of course, of sorts. Trying to be all around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still, what ended up destroying my willpower was actually something real close, you know? Myself. What do you mean by that? Well, in a house where everyone wants to be the main character, each of us would need a solid, distinct persona, yeah? Eventually, I was assigned one too, which was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted me to be the worst version of what I am, essentially, with heavy emphasis on what. I had a lot of nicknames too, like, hey, baby goat. What are you up to now, satyr boy? Here comes the party goatee. Mr. Excess, You can go fishing again tonight, or what? Fishing? We had to go out and try to hit on people. And we weren't allowed to come home unless we failed spectacularly or scored. Oh. Always try to be the punchline, though. Because they were always more views when something ended badly. But it was still the worst, because I really had to act it all out, you know? Bothering people for pretend dates. Be sort of a dumb jerk just for jokes. Just so it all looked fun for the camera. Even if scripted, I never really liked doing it, honestly. Because in the end, all of it just reminded me myself of my dad, you know? And I kept thinking, does the apple never fall far from the tree after all? Sorry if like some of my words are kind of like, you know, slurring and getting caught on here, guys. I'm just a little bit tired. So yeah, the whole thing just really sucked. You had it difficult. Yeah? Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked. The end. No disagreement there. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about. It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening. I just don't want to take up more of your time. So can I just ask you a direct question? Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. Kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smartass. I understand your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. And everything I did was anything but. But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yeah, I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot. All to justify the game, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's gonna be a small production thing. I'll be paid, I swear. It'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. So it won't be much at first. Because I don't have that much money already to use at the moment, so... wait. This is a bit sudden, don't you think? But no pressure, though. How does the show work? Well, it's not 100% sure of the shape of it yet. But ideally, it will have like an interview at first, and I'll record your singing. I'll bring all the gear. I'll also be doing all the editing and stuff. I'm gonna take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own, too. So I can bet you the result will still be quality. The show will tank if I'm the first guest, you realize that, right? If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you. I'm flattered, but no thank you. Okay. Thanks for considering me, though. Thanks for giving it a thought. Looks like I have to go. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yes, I get it. Cool. Hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Maybe? I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Massmare. Sorry if I bored you, eh? No, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around? Safe trip. Alright, see you, Massmare. Come again soon. I think tonight was the most I've taught in the past 2 years, and I'm quite glad to hear it. Thank you, Massmare. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around. Now I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink, but I'll see you again soon. And we'll be waiting, always. Safe trip, Missy Riona, and have a good night. If those two don't actually... it just seems like they actually are really hinting at them possibly becoming a couple, but we'll see. Maybe at least just really good friends. Phew. I think I'm done for the night. Hope everything will work out for everyone. Alright. So we're going to be calling it here, right, in just a sec, guys, once I actually at least see what day we're on now. Alright, I didn't bother, I'm gonna read it next time anyway. So we're on day 9, so... Let's see. 5... Yeah, I'm pretty sure, we'll be able to finish this up on the next stream, Rogues, which will probably be more than likely on Monday. I might possibly play this Saturday, or if, like, tomorrow comes along and I don't actually get to do anything with Deceptus, or today comes along, so it's after, midnight now. So, if I don't, like, actually join up with Deceptus on some more Demonologists, I may jump on in and play some more of this and finish it up today. So that way we can start with a new game on Monday. Or, whatever the case, I might actually just go into play this tomorrow for Sunday. I'll, obviously let me know on my Guilded whenever I go live with this again. But yeah, I'm definitely loving, like, the storylines here, you know, how they're definitely, like, showing, like, you know, more, like, they showed, like, you know, more of a deeper side of Hyde. And also, like, you know, seeing, like, you know, more development for Riona finally, you know, seeing that Luke, all that about Lucas right there was really awesome. When you see that a lot of the reasons he got into the entertainment business and content creation, I think, was, like, to support his family. So you really see the past, like, the fact that originally he was talking about, like, views and all that. He actually is, like, a really decent individual and all that. You know, I definitely, you know, think he's, like, one of the... Like, we only have, like, 2 new characters here, pretty much. You know, Riona and Lucas. You know, I definitely love both of them. You know, they're both, like, so awesome. But seeing, like, also artists that with, like, Bailey's and Lua with, like, their plans for the wedding. Seeing more stuff about Gala. Even though he's kind of, like, just seems like he's kind of taking a little bit of a backseat. He's just kind of, like, right there, like, helping others out. As usual for Gala. There's definitely, like, you know, so much character development going on. And, you know, I love the new mechanics, like, with the new teas. Like, you know, the new drinks. Seeing, like, you know, what are new drinks we can make and all that. So, can't wait to play more of this whenever it's, if it's going to be tomorrow, today, or Monday. But nonetheless, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it on the stream right here. Thank you to those that came out and hung out with me for this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching my stream. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to follow me and hit that notification bell. You can also find me on Instagram and join my Guilded server to hang out and join in on occasional movie nights. If you're an aspiring streamer, my website contains a collection of over a dozen completely free text guides with advice to help you out. Sections dedicated to proper networking, the importance of channel panels, handling dead air, and many other topics. You can find a link to my website on my Twitch and YouTube channels. See you guys next time.